Right. Yeah. Today we are going to discuss 15th session. So, right. Good evening to everybody. Just respond in chat window. What is the message I was typing in my notepad? Just respond in chat window for the confirmation about that you are able to listen my voice. You are able to see my notepad screen. Just respond in chat window, all of you. Right. So in last session, we have discussed about typecasting. In the typecasting, we have seen implicit typecasting, I think, and now we are going to discuss about explicit typecasting today. Today we are going to see explicit typecasting and implicit typecasting is over. Right. What is explicit typecasting? A type conversion which is implemented by programmer is called explicit typecasting. Next, when we will go for explicit typecasting, when we will go for explicit typecasting. Can you respond for this question? Can you guess the answer? When we will go for explicit typecasting? Come on. When we will go for explicit typecasting? Come on. When we will go for explicit typecasting fast. So answer. Whenever particular type conversion, whenever particular type conversion is not possible, is not supporting by the compiler by default, then we have to go for explicit typecasting. We have to go for explicit typecasting. Whenever particular type conversion is not supporting by the compiler by default, then we have to go for explicit typecasting. So did you understand, all of you, what I said? Whenever particular type conversion is not possible by the supporting by the compiler, we'll go for explicit typecasting. Right. So now that means what exactly here? Right. Right. That means what exactly here? Right. Right. So for example, yesterday we have seen what we have seen. Byte age equal to console.readline. Here, string value we are trying to assign into byte variable. So is it supporting by the compiler? No. That's why for this type conversion, we should go for explicit typecasting. For this type conversion, we should go for explicit typecasting. Right. We should go for particular typecasting. We should go for explicit typecasting. Right. So understood, all of you. Right. Next, next types of, otherwise we can say in C#.net. In C#.net, we can implement explicit typecasting by using three techniques. Number one, parsing. Number two, converting. Number three, boxing and unboxing. Number one, parsing. Number two, converting. Number three, boxing and unboxing. In C#.net, we can implement explicit typecasting by using three techniques. Number one, parsing. Number two, converting. Number three, boxing and unboxing. Right. So how many explicit typecasting techniques we have? Come on, boss. How many explicit typecasting we have? How many explicit typecasting techniques we have? Three. What is the first technique? What is the first technique? Come on, all of you. Parsing. What is the second technique? Converting. What is the third technique? What is the third technique? Boxing and unboxing. Boxing and unboxing. Right. So what I'm telling you, yes. Number one, parsing. Number two, converting. Number three, boxing and unboxing. Right. Next, to come back to our discussion. Right. What is parsing? Otherwise, what we can do? Otherwise, just first question and what is parsing? Simple. What is parsing? Answer. Parsing is one of the explicit typecasting technique. Parsing is one of the explicit typecasting technique. One of the explicit typecasting technique. Next question. What we can do by using parsing? What we can do by using parsing? What we can do by using parsing? Answer. Using parsing, we can convert from string to using parsing, we can convert from string to string to any other primitive data type. String to any other primitive data type means string to numerical data type, string to numerical types, string to floating types, string to floating types, string to char, string to bool, string to bool, and you don't require to convert from string to object. Why? Why you don't require to convert from string to object? I will not share any notes in chat window. Whatever I am typing, you should record. That is your responsibility as a student. Right? Don't ask me to share the notes, Yogeshwar. Don't ask me. If I will share, what you people will do? You will just listen the class. Huh? You will listen like that. You cannot learn the subject. You should write. Yes. You should write it. From beginning, I'm telling that 99% I will never share a single notes, single program to you in chat window. Directly, I'll give you the notes on soft copy later. What running notes you people are writing? You are sitting idle. I hate you people. If you are unable to write the faculty notes, what is typing, what you are learning? Nursery, LKG, UKG people are attending online classes and writing the notes as properly. You don't have that patience, you also what you can learn here. Nothing you can learn. Right, come on guys. What is that? Using parsing, we can convert from I will never encourage the laziness of the students like that. I will never. Right, come on. Are you clear? Right, right, come on, come on. Yes. ఎందుకు why it's not required string to object అంటే object type variable can contain object type variable can contain string value, can contain string value, right? So that is the story. Now next, come back to our discussion. Come back to our discussion, right? So that is the story. and come back to our discussion. Yes. What is this discussion? Yes. Uh, how to implement parsing? How to implement parsing? How to implement parsing? How to implement parsing? Right. Implement parsing. Yes. Implement parsing. To implement parsing, we will use a predefined method, that is parse. We'll use a predefined method called parse. That method is member method of every primitive data type structure like below. Every primitive data type structure like below. You observe. So sbyte dot parse. Sbyte dot parse. You can see parse is a method, member method of sbyte. Sbyte dot parse. Parse is a member method of sbyte. Sbyte dot parse. So otherwise, if you don't trust this, you go to sbyte. Say structure now sbyte. So it contains a method called parse, member method called parse. Like this, it is part of sbyte dot parse, like every primitive data type structure. Now you can see it sbyte dot, sorry, next one, chart dot parse. Chart dot parse. Byte chart dot parse. Next to chart dot parse, you can see. Next into dot parse, you see like this into dot parse. Next to what is this? Long dot parse, long dot parse, long dot parse. So like this. Understood all of you? Right. It is a member method of every primitive data type structure. So you can see, you can observe float dot parse. Like this, you will have it. Parse is not a member method of only string class and object. All structures is a member of all structures. Right, understood all of you. Hello, clear here what I said? Right. Did you understand what I said? It's a member of every primitive structures. Every primitive and numerical, how many structures we have? Numerical, how many structures we have? How many structures of numerical? 4 plus 4, 8. S byte, short, into, and long. And byte, U short, U into U long. Next float, double decimal. Next char. Next bool, like this. Next bool, right, like that. So hello, clear? Right. Next, come back to our discussion. Syntax, syntax to implement parsing. Syntax to implement parsing. So what is this? To data type, to which data type you want to store, sorry, to convert, to variable name, and to data type Data type means to which data type you want to convert. Dot. There is a method called parse and string value. String value, whatever value you are going to convert. So here you have to understand parse. I said parse is a member method of every primitive data type structure like below I said now. So here one more important point we have to understand. Sbyte dot parse. But one thing you have to remember here, parse method is taking one parameter. That is what parameter? String parameter. That is what parameter? It is a string parameter. It is a string parameter. Parse is a member method of every data type structure, and it is a, you see, string sbyte dot parse. But this method is taking one parameter. That parameter type is what? String. That parameter type is what? String. Means this method, that parameter type is string. So what this parameter type is string means, this method will accept, you write this point, parse method will accept only string value, and it will convert the given string value into targeted data type. Targeted data type into targeted data type. Targeted data type means sbyte dot parse means what is the targeted data type? Sbyte, like that. Okay now, so that is the story. That's why two data type, two variable name, data type dot parse of which value? Parse of which value? String value. Parse of what value? String value. String value means parse method will accept input as only, will accept only string value. Parse method, it will accept input as only string value. Why? Because that method contain one parameter. That parameter is what parameter? String parameter. You can observe this method contain one parameter. That is what parameter? What is the type of the parameter? String. That is the reason. That is the reason. Right? Are you clear, all of you? Right? Over. Story is completed. Right? Everybody understood? Right? Right. Yeah. One. Right? Everybody clear? Right. So next. Right. So that is the story about which method. Now, did you understand the syntax of the parsing technique, all of you? What is the syntax? Two data type, two variable, two data type, dot parse of string value. Parse of string value. Parse of which value? String value. Right. So now let's go for some examples. Example for parsing. Example for parsing. So we'll write one program. Otherwise, example to accept age from the user and display to the user. Yesterday program. User by using parsing. By using parsing. By using parsing. Right. Here దీనికి ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తాను. It will be very easy for you. Byte age equal to byte dot అంటే ఇక్కడ two data type is byte, two variable name is age, two data type is byte dot parse of string value. String value is returning by what? Console dot yesterday requirement, console dot read line. That's it. This is the way we have tried for this yesterday problem. Solution is this. Example to accept age from the user and display to the user by using parsing technique. Step 1, design with the OP. Step 1, design with the OP. Design with the OP, right? So that is the story, right? Everybody are clear? Huh? Design with the OP, right? What is this exactly? We'll see. Right. Okay. Let's write this one. OP. Yeah. OP. OP. Right. OP. I think some color problem. OP. Right. So what is exactly your requirement is like this. Enter your age. Enter your age. User entered 20. 20 is taken by a read line. Read line will return 20 with the double quotes. That is string value. And now it's taken by which method? Parse. So for this we have write byte dot parse. Byte dot parse. Then what is this? So then what will happen? Parse method will convert into, right, into byte. Right now it is converting. Parse method is converting from string to byte. Now what is this? Next, LHS is creating a variable called age. The type is byte. Next assignment is 20. Then your age is 20. Your age is 20. Your age is what is it? 20. And move the cursor to next line. Your age is 20. Right. So that is the story. Right. Clear all of you? Understood. For this is a solution for the yesterday problem. Did you understand all of you? Hello. Right. Are you clear? Right. So now come back to our discussion. Let's write the code for this, all of you. Let's write the code for this, all of you. Right. We are going to write the code for this. You observe. Console dot write line. Enter your age. Console dot write line. Enter your age. Byte age equal to byte dot parse. Console dot read line. Console dot read line. Again, console dot write line. Your age is age. Your age is age and console dot read line. Right. So this is the story. Right. So are you clear? Right. Understood all of you? Right. Understood all of you. Program is clear for all. We used parsing technique here. Right. Sir, what Yogeshwar you are asking me, sir, today AWS class is there or not? Well, what is your feeling? If you have the doubt, ask to admin team. How I can answer for your questions, stupid questions? Am I have to teach .NET to you or have to give you the when that batch, this batch? What is this? Wrong attitude people, all of these stupid fellows. You have to ask the admin team about it. Right. Next, come back to our discussion. ఎవరిని ఏం అడగాలో కూడా తెలియదు వాళ్ళ అడ్మిట్ టీం ఉన్నది ఎందుకు right disturbing the classes this type of people will be there in every batch they don't have the minimum common sense right next to come back to our discussion babu are you clear Are you clear, all of you? Right, clear. Everybody are clear. Now let's go for program. AWS class unda leda, notes bumpy and ఏంటిది ఎవరిని అడుగుతారు? You should ask the admin team about it because they will take care about it. You have the numbers, right? Now come back to our discussion because when the session is going on, we should the flow will disturb for this type of questions. And notes compulsory you should record on paper when it's dictating in my notepad simultaneously, right? Now come back, build the solution, and right, you see, start debugging, right? Yes. Now you guys, you observe whenever, right? So you see this, how it is executing 20, your age is 20. But very clearly, if you want to understand, compulsory, we should go for tracing. Compulsory, we should go for tracing, right? Compulsory, we should go for my batch is there 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. AWS batch is with other faculty, but I think so they have cancelled. That you check with Sai, Mr. Srinivas. Why you are asking me, right? Are you clear? Right. Next, come back to let's go for tracing. Yeah, right. So now come back to our discussion. Let's go for tracing. Right. Tracing is so. Do you like tracing, boss? Are you are getting bored still? Do you like tracing or you are getting bored fast? Tell me, what is your opinion about tracing? That do you get bored or do you get bored of tracing? Yeah. What is your opinion about tracing? Yeah. Now come back to our discussion. When you run this code, program execution starts from which method? Main method. First, this line will execute. Is console.writeLine. Enter your age. Printing the value, moving the cursor to next line. Then this line will execute here RHS, right hand side, byte.parse, and a parse method will call. And parse method is executing read line. What read line is doing? Waiting for the user input. User entered 20. Once you pressed enter 20, enter symbol, it's accepting by read line method and will return the 20 with the double quotes value. Now finally, read line will return 20 with the double quotes. Then that is taken by which method? Parse. So here byte dot parse. That method is taking 20 with double quotes and converting into byte. Byte. Okay, here RHS execution is completed. Finally, here you have 20 in this place. Now LHS will execute. This LHS is creating a variable called age, and the type is what byte. Next assignment operator will execute. That will assign 20 here. You observe very clearly. 20 type is byte, here variable type is byte. There is no mismatch. Then control will execute console.writeLine. Here it will print your age is age. Your age is age, that is 20. And printing here and moving the cursor to next line. Next console.readline is holding the command prompt window until user press enter. Once user press enter, it will close. Once user press enter, it will close. Right. Right. Understood all of you. Right. Okay now. Yeah. So this is the way. Are you clear? Today, we will take this class up to 8:20, maybe 8:30 also. We'll go ahead. And oops class will stop because again 9 o'clock we have the session now. So people has to join. That's it. Yeah. Right. Understood all of you. Right. Everybody are clear? Understood. Right. Right. Next, come back to our discussion. Yes. Next, right. So whatever doubts you are getting, you try yourself. Don't ask me. Why? Because You also having Visual Studio. How to what you enter? You want to enter floating value, enter. You want to enter something else, you enter. Don't ask me. Are you clear? Instead of that, you try again and again. Then you see what's happening. Instead of asking doubts, try yourself, man. Improve your individuality, right? Improve your subject, right? Next, to come back to our discussion, asking doubts is very passion, but instead of that, same doubts what you are getting, you try. You are not kids, right? When you try, you will learn more subject compared with asking others. Asking. So generally, when session will complete, I observed in so many places, what will happen? Faculty will ask them, you come for your doubts. See, if the faculty will teach very well, no doubts, 99%. 1% if you are getting doubts means you think you will get solution, automatically you will get solution. So when faculty is giving doubts, clarity, student confidence level will never change. He is always asking doubts, always asking doubts. Right? I hate that process. Improve your improve your individuality by clearing yourself the doubts. I'm sure maybe if I will answer for your question, it will solve in 5 minutes. But if you will try in 15 minutes, you will get the solution for that problem. Right. Next, to come back to our discussion. Right. Next, come back to our discussion. Let's go for next program. Are you clear about this? Are you clear about it, all of you? So generally, every faculty body will do. Any doubts, please come and ask me after class. And that means faculty is not having a confidence that he is not teaching properly. That type of faculty will raise this type of things. Then 10 students will come out of 100 students, will stand in front of the faculty table. One by one, they are asking, he is giving. Waste of the time. Are you clear? When I explaining only, I am giving clarity. That is enough. Are you clear? There is no chance of 90% doubts. 10% chances are there. You try yourself. Crystal clarity I'm giving. Try to understand. Suppose you are getting some other ideas. Those are not doubts, opinions, plans, suggestions. You try that. That is not doubt. Doubt is different. Idea is different. Okay, ideas also you are converting as doubts. Right. Next, shall we go for next program, all of you? Hello. Shall we go for next program? Yes. Now come back to our discussion. Right. You see. Like program 2. Write a C# program to accept employee number and employee name and employee salary, store into three variables. They are ENO, ename, ESAL, ENO, ename, ESAL, and print these three values to the user. Print these three values to the user. Right. So this is the story. Write a C# program to accept employee number, employee name, employee salary, store into three variables. They are ENO, ename, ESAL, and print these three values to the user. Right. Now step 1, design with the OP. Design with OP. Right. Design with OP. Right. Okay now. Yes. Right. Okay. Right. Next, come back to. Right. Are you clear? Right. Understood, all of you. Right. Next, step 1, design. Now onwards, if anybody are doing wrong chart and asking different things, I'm just removing from the class. Best idea. Instead of disturbing the entire session. Right. Now you see OP, just dismiss from the class. Best idea, I think it is. Right. Enter employee number. Enter employee number. User entered 123. 123 is accepting by a method called readline. Readline will return as 123 with double quotes. That is called string value. String value. But I think so. Employee number should be which type? Employee number will come under which data type? Yeah, employee number should be which type? Think twice and thrice. We have discussed about data types very clearly. After you discussed 1, 2, 3, it can be 1, 2, 3, it can be 1 lakh 23. It can be 10 lakh 456 also, right? So then I said very clearly that day we discussed also. కొంతమంది లాంగ్ అంటారు, కొంతమంది యూ లాంగ్ అంటున్నారు. Yes, be unique answer, right? First of all, is it signed up? First of all, it is signed up. It is signed up, unsigned up. Signed up, unsigned. Employee number, numerical data, unsigned. Numerical data, unsigned. And is it big data or small data? Is it big data or small data? Is it big data and small data? Come on. Right, are you clear? Small data now. Employee number. It's a big rate, biggest data. It's a U long, right? Right. It's a U long boss, U long, U long, U long. Ante ippudu mari manam we have to convert into U long. Yes, that's why you can say U long dot parse, U long dot parse. And U long dot parse అన్నప్పుడు ఏంటి 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is now string to U long 1 to 3. Now it is 1 to 3 is the type of U long. U long, right? LHS is ENO. ENO variable type is U long. And assignment 1 to 3. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Employee name. Enter employee name. Rama. Rama. Rama is taking by read line. Read line is returning Rama as what? String. 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 And LHS is what? Ename. Ename. Variable type is what? String. And assignment. Rama. Next, enter employee salary. Enter employee salary. That is what salary is what? 1000. 1000 is taken by read line. Read line is returning 1000 as what? String. 1000 as what? String. A string ni you want to convert into salary kada. Salary is float or double or decimal. General salaries we better to go with float or double or decimal. We discussed that it's better to go with the double. Then we can say double dot parse. Double dot parse. Then it's converting into 1000.0. 1000.0. That is ESAL. The type is what? Double. Next assignment 1000.0. Next employee number is 1 to 3. It's coming from here. Employee number is 1 to 3. Next employee name is Rama. Salary is Rama is coming from here. Salary is 1000.0 because floating value for that double. This is the story. Did you understand all of you? Did you understand all of you? Right. Did you understand? Right, all of you. Right. Okay. Next to come back to what is step 2 is what? Program. Step 2 is what? Program. Step 2 is what? Program. You're writing the program. Yes. So now come back to our discussion. Program we have to write. We have to write the program. Yes. Console dot write line. Enter employee number. Enter employee number. Ulong ENO equal to ulong dot parse console dot readline. Console dot readline. Console dot write line. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. String ename. String ename. Console dot readline. Console dot readline. And console dot write line. Enter employee salary. Employee salary. Enter employee salary. Double ESAL. Double dot what is this? Parse. Console dot readline. Console dot readline. Yes. Console dot write line. Employee number is ENO. Employee number is ENO. Console dot write line. Employee name is ename. Employee name is ename. Console dot write line. Salary is salary is ESAL. Salary is ESAL. Console dot read line. Console dot read line. Right, over. Story is completed. Right. Compilation again what execution. Compilation again what execution. Right. Okay. Compilation again what execution. Right. So now what we'll do when we run the application, program execution starts from main method. You observe, I will show you here. 1, 2, 3, Rama 1000. Right. So here tracing is required or not required? Come and tell me. Do you require tracing or not required? Do you require tracing or not required? Right. You tell me about this. Right. Next to come back to our discussion. Right. Now we will go for tracing. We will go for tracing. Right. So what is the tracing? Come on, tell me. Right. Tracing is nothing but executing the program line by line. OP. When you run this application, program execution starts from main method. First, this line will execute. Right line. Enter employee number. Printing. Move the cursor to next line. Again, ulong.parse. Parse method will call read line. It is accepting 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is accepting by read line. Read line will return 1 to 3 with double quotes. Double quotes. Then it is taking by ulong.parse. 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 Then it is converting 1 to 3. And LHS will create a variable called ENO. And assignment operator will execute. Then 1 to 3 will assign. Right. Next control will execute this line. Console.write line. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Move the cursor to next line. Then console.readline will execute. This readline is doing holding command prompt window. User entered Rama. Rama is taken by readline. Readline will return Rama with double quotes. Then LHS will execute and will create a variable called ename. Ename and assignment operator will execute. Assignment Rama. Rama. Right. Console.writeline. Enter employee salary. Enter employee salary. Enter employee salary. Salary. Enter. Move the cursor to next line. Next, double dot parse method will call. Parse method will be calling readline. So readline is accepting some value. User entered 1000. The 1000 is returning by readline as a string value. String value. Then it is taking and assigning. Right. So that is taking by double dot parse method. Double dot parse method. This parse method will be converting string to double. Next, LHS will execute and create a variable called ESAL. The type is what? Double. Next, control will execute assignment. That will assign 1000 and 0. Next console.writeLine, employee number is ENO. That is 1, 2, 3. This line will execute. Move the cursor to next line. Next, this line console.writeLine, it will be printing employee name is ename. Ename ante Rama, printing, and move the cursor to next line. Next, this line console.writeLine, salary is ESAL, that is 1000.0, and move the cursor to next line. Console.readline will be executing. Once you press enter, it will close. Are you clear? So this is the story. Understood all of you? Hello, clear? Huh? Right. Did you understand? Right. Let me give you some homeworks here. And as well as here today we have 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock job guarantee program workshop is there, and you try to attend that. Did you get that link or not, all of you? You get that link? I'm sharing that link in chat window. Actually, we shared already that in WhatsApp groups. If you are not in group, we can't help. It is your wish. You are interested, you attend. So some homeworks I'm giving you. Task 1, write a C# program to accept student ID, student name, student location, and display. Task 2, write a C# program to accept customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, and display. Task 3, write a C# program to accept faculty ID, faculty name, faculty mail ID, and display. So these 3 tasks you people have to do. These 3 tasks you should do, all of you guys, right? So homeworks, right? And who are interested, you attend 9 o'clock session. Or not interested, leave it. And Monday we are meeting. Tomorrow Sunday we don't have class. Right? Everybody are clear? Huh? So how many are attending 9 o'clock session? Today we don't have group session because again we have to open the webinar 15 minutes, 20 minutes early to get login all the people. Yes, so all of you guys fast. Right, come on, fast. Right, right. Thank you very much. We'll meet at 9 o'clock.